This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for March 24th, 2025. Kiss have announced they're set to return to the stage for their first live performance in 2 years, according to an email sent to followers of the recently updated KissOnline.com website. The group will perform an unmasked live show as part of the 3-day Kiss Army Storms Vegas event. The event is scheduled for November 14th through the 16th at Virgin Hotels Las Vegas. In addition to Kiss's unmasked performance, the email notes that a full schedule of activities will be announced shortly. It continues to say that fans can expect a special live performance from former Kiss member Bruce Kulick, along with other special guests, activities, exclusive experiences, and more. Godsmack have kicked off their 2025 European tour. The first show in Sofia, Bulgaria, featured fill-in drummer Will Hunt from Evanescence and Sam Bam Colton from Dorothy, Faster Pussycat, and Butterside. Both drummer Shannon Larkin and Tony Rambola, the guitarist, were not in attendance for the first show. Sully Erna saying in an interview, "All I can tell you right now is that the band is in good health, we're in good spirits, but there's going to be a little bit of a different visual for everybody at the show. Tony and Shannon have some personal things going on and they're not with us, so we have a couple of guest musicians playing with us and they are phenomenal." Metallica guitarist Kirk Hammett has been firing on all cylinders. In addition to releasing a book, the collection Kirk Hammett, which features storytelling and a look through his sprawling collection of prized guitars, the 62-year-old is also working on his first solo album and stockpiling riffs from Metallica's eventual 12th full-length studio album. Saying, quote, "I have 767 new riffs for the next album. It's such a nightmare going through all this stuff, and I'm the only one responsible for all of it, and I can't do it. I don't foresee us starting the new album until at least another year because we're still finishing the tour. Once we fully finish this and go on the outlying places like Asia, Australia, and New Zealand, I think we're going to take a little bit of a break, but not too much of one, and then we're going to get right back to it." He continued, "I'm actively getting ideas together for my first solo album. I guess the best way to describe it is it's going to be a fusion of all sorts of styles. All of a sudden, I'm writing classical progressions, and all of a sudden, I'm writing more heavy stuff, and all of a sudden, I'm writing more of a funk thing. There'll be vocals because the songs that I wrote scream for vocals this time around." The upcoming live-action Minecraft film doesn't arrive until April, but the first preview of the soundtrack arrived last week with I Feel Alive. Minecraft movie cast member Jack Black takes the lead vocals with drums provided by Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters. The 80s-inspired rock song was written by Black alongside veteran songwriters and producers Mark Ronson and Andrew Watt, who've crafted the soundtracks to films like Barbie and A Star is Born. Last November, Incubus revealed that they were rounding the corner on finishing up their 9th studio album. In a newly conducted interview, lead singer Brandon Boyd revealed a timeline for the new album and the single that will precede it. He also confirmed that the band once again worked with producer Brendan O'Brien, who's worked with Rage Against the Machine and Korn. He said, quote, "We actually finished the album, I guess about a little over 2 months ago, and it's mastered and it's mixed and it's ready to go. We're working on the artwork for it. The sad part about finishing the album in this day and age is that as much as I would just like to put it out, I would love to put it out tomorrow. We could put it out tomorrow, but it would get lost in the shuffle of the internet." The Black Keys have released a new single called Baby Girl from their upcoming new album, No Rain, No Flowers. The second single from their 13th studio album follows the release of The Night Before just last month. The band's No Rain, No Flowers tour kicks off on May 23rd with a stop at the Bank of New Hampshire Pavilion on August 15th. Les Claypool from Primus is selling his beloved tour bus, Large Marge. Posting online, anyone got $150,000 lying around and the extreme desire to own Les Claypool memorabilia? Well, today is your lucky day. The listing states the bus is a 1998 Prevost Marathon XL45 tallboy with an 86-inch interior. Described as gorgeous and desirable, the tour bus has a very unique, rich, regal interior with its beautiful paint and well-maintained condition. The eBay description also lists that the tour bus has had a variety of modifications and improvements, including the inclusion of smart TVs and LED lighting. Iron Maiden have announced that a documentary is set for a 2025 release. Universal Pictures Content Group has begun production on an official documentary set for international theatrical release in the fall of this year to mark the band's 50th anniversary. The film will feature exclusive interviews with past and present members, including the final interview with late original vocalist Paul Di'Anno, along with rare archival footage and newly animated sequences bringing their mascot Eddie to life. The documentary explores Iron Maiden's legacy through the perspectives of the band and devoted fans, including Javier Bardem, Lars Ulrich, and Gene Simmons. It also examines the cultural impact of heavy metal and the band's global influence. And speaking of films, Green Day have announced that they're going to play a free show at the Palladium in Los Angeles this week that'll be featured in their upcoming movie, New Year's Rev. The show taking place tomorrow, March 25th. It'll feature a New Year's Eve concert scene in the film, and the band is set to play, quote, a few songs a lot of times and maybe a few others. Filming is expected to take between 10 and 11 hours. The band's saying it's going to be a long day, but fans over the age of 18 can sign up for a chance to be part of it online. The Funeral Portrait have joined forces with Five Finger Death Punch vocalist Ivan Moody for a crushing new single, Holy Water. Taken from the deluxe edition of the band's 2024 album, Greetings from Suffocate City, it arrives alongside a cinematic Gothic-style music video directed by Michael Lombardi. Nancy Wilson from Heart is offering an update on the previously announced biopic about the band. The movie about the Seattle rock greats is being written and directed by Carrie Brownstein of Sleater Kinney and Portlandia fame and is being produced for Amazon by Linda Obst. Nancy Wilson said, "We're getting the ending right now, and we're about to cast it." Falling in reverse, vocalist Ronnie Radke has found himself reported to local police in Tasmania after recently launching into a lengthy diatribe against several members of a town city council. Radke went on an expletive-laced rant individually targeting a pair of city council members, as well as an Australian public broadcaster, encouraging his followers on Instagram to, quote, go give her the much-needed bullying she deserves. The chief executive officer for the town released a statement condemning the dangerous and, quote, irresponsible actions of U.S. singer Ronnie Radke. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and share the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 250, featuring Billy Morrison, is available now. And check out this week's bonus episode featuring Mike Wengren and Dan Donegan from Disturbed backstage at the TD Garden on March 14th.